So going into our graduation this year, it was very difficult to think about how do we celebrate our scholars and how do we make this an important day for them with obviously maintaining social distancing and the CDC guidelines. So we really talked and listened to our students and just dialogued about what we can do to make this an impactful day. And so we came up with a virtual graduation where we could pre-film students walking across the stage, receiving their caps and gowns, and then get our families and students all together to celebrate the big day today.
What's going on currently with COVID and what's happening to African Americans, it's just given me more of a drive to just stay focused and make sure I become a successful young African American. From all the teachers I had, every single one of them, I appreciate what they did, teaching us, this hard times, especially through COVID. We're still getting lessons, still getting taught, still getting things done, and I appreciate that. Appreciate everybody.
Every morning, our administrative team, we meet every morning for about an hour, and we just had different subjects and topics to just make sure that this year wasn't just gonna fall apart. And like I said, we just ensured the safety and make sure everybody's gonna be successful, as well as the emotional support that we were able to give all our students and staff.
They have a chance to really look at what's going on in the world and reflect and figure out what their path is going to be. We need these boys. Afterward, we're going to need these boys to help rebuild this world, because it's going to be a whole different world once this is over.
Coming into Green Tech, I wasn't used to like a charter school. Transfer from public school to a charter school was like hard for me, if you say so, because public schools get out at like 2:50, 3 o'clock. Charter schools get out at 4. Now, I'm glad that I made that decision to go to Green Tech, because the education here is better than public schools, and you learn more like advanced stuff. You have more advanced classes at Green Tech than you have at a public school, and it keeps you more focused away from like all like the drama and stuff at public schools, fights and stuff like that. It just keeps you on track and just makes you a better student as you go to the next grade and the next level.
First coming to Green Tech, I was a little nervous since it was different from the last school I went to. It was an all-boys school. So I really thought mentally that was going to impact me a lot. But as time went on, especially now, it just allowed me to focus even more. And I appreciate that.
Green Tech is just a special place all around. It's a brotherhood. Allow all 350 students, including the middle school, in addition to which we started this year, role models. You see a lot of positive influence at the administrative level as well as in the classroom. The teachers and the students see each other daily. And like I said, it's just a bond that you build from day one.
So the work I had to put in to be able to reach Honor Society and be valedictorian was I had to stay up long nights to finish work hard, stay focused. Couldn't really distract myself with, what other people were doing or, just trying to fit in with everybody else. I just had to mainly work on focusing on my work.
At Green Tech, I learned to stay true to yourself and understand that you need to persevere in order to get what you need to do and want. And I'm very passionate about what I've done from my internship and also from my scholarship and being in National Honor Society. Led me to do a lot of things.
When I came in as it was a basketball school, because the basketball team at the time was it was something that was extremely popular in the community where a lot of kids come. I used to be part of the different programs they had. My brother went here. Me as a senior now, you realize that it's more than basketball. There's more things to it. Academically, they get you prepared for college, and you build bonds with your teammates. Even students within the school. It's a very small school, so you build very close bonds with the other students and the teachers and coaches and a lot of people here. So it's like a family.
So much about this place is special. I mean, I would say just our whole family environment. We all roll as one. And that's a big deal. We give these boys what they need. 6 o'clock in the morning, 11 o'clock at night, if need be. We here.
Every day they were just on top of me every day, just making sure I was good, making sure I wasn't getting in trouble, stuff like that. Make sure my grades were good. They had weekly reports on me every day, stuff like that. It was just good. They made me into a better person. I feel like if I was at a public school, I wouldn't have that treatment. honestly. So coming into a charter school and having those teachers that really care about you like that, it's a lot. It helps a lot.
I've been with these guys since they all been freshmen. I've been here, this is my 7th year here at the Tech. Last year when they were juniors, I became the dean. So it was a new role for me, and a new role for them to get used to me in, because I was just doing testing. And for that time, they were not worried about me as far as discipline goes. These guys, they trained me last year to be a dean. If anyone says that I'm good, it's because of them. It really is. I'm gonna miss these boys.
The person who helped me focus and get through high school, it was a collective amount of people. I would say it was definitely my family.
Mr. Visa, Ms. Campbell, Mr. Cyber, Mr. Forret, Mr. McKenzie, mostly everybody in the school, because they helped me out the most. My mom, my dad, for making me be this man I am today, and my grandma for always looking down at me, motivating me through this crisis, and motivating me through this hard work and talent.
The parents have just been so helpful, just over these whole 7 years, really. But over these last 2 school years, they have been everything for me. We all sit down. That's when we have a breakthrough. Thank you to all the parents, just the whole Green Tech community. Thank you.
Is the help that you get from the teachers. You know, at certain schools, you're not going to be able to email the teacher and have them email you right back. You know, you get a one-on-one connection with the teachers, like what they say in certain colleges, and I appreciate that.
Shout out my mom, my dad, Miss Weber, Coach Weber, Miss Alki, and Mr. Vidable, and Miss Moore, of course.
Shout out Miss Alki, Miss Weber, Ms. Avisa, Miss Lucarelli, and everybody who's helped me during this whole 4-year journey through high school. And also, I'd like to thank out my internship person, Miss Hillary. She's amazing.
Relevancy about all this is that the black man is under attack. The injustices that the black man faces every day for the last 400 years. And one of the only things that can change that injustice and make a difference is becoming educated, becoming the weapon that they don't want to see. They don't want to see an educated black man. And so my goal and personal mission is to make sure that our young black men become educated, that they get a diploma at all costs, that we have long nights, early days. That means that we go to their houses. That means that we will do what it takes to make sure that they are successful. And so we got staff that go the extra mile. And a lot of times when the young men come into us, they don't value education the way that they should, or the way that we want them to. But it takes us 4 years to turn that around. So we turn that around by hard work, by love, by dedication, but by building systems that work for our young men. And so the significance of it all is that we're putting a weapon in these young black men, in their hands, in their minds. We're creating weapons, but we're creating that super weapon. We're creating that super weapon of their mind and having them go out into this world to be a success and make a difference. And so that's the significance for me, is that we're doing our jobs of creating these super individuals and giving them diplomas and the opportunity to go to college, the opportunity to go out and get a skill or trade, the opportunity to enhance their lives where they might not have seen that for themselves.
Not the way we regularly would, but we did it. I ask you guys to keep pushing on the lessons that we learned here at Green Tech. We could use on for the rest of our life, whether you're going into the workforce or college. But we're always here for each other, no matter what's going on. The friendships you made at Green Tech could be lifetime, and wish you guys nothing but the best.
To everybody that's seeing this, all the class of 2020 that's currently attending Green Tech, continue to prosper. I enjoyed all of my time I had with you guys, and I see big things in the future. Just keep doing what you're doing and stay focused.
Favorite moment? Oh, there's a lot of memories here, I ain't gonna lie. My favorite moment, this moment right here. Yeah. If I'll say that, like, it took a long time to get here, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of ups and downs, arguments, demerits, ISS's, suspensions, you name it, but I'm here, you know what I'm saying? And I graduated. Last time I was in this building, I had a 4.0, and now I'm leaving here with a diploma. and I'm proud and happy to tell my mama that I did it.